Okay, here we are where we used dry humate pre-plant, quite a bit of it, spread out here pre-plant. So here's the rye. You can see here's my stick. So this was put on here last year, showing the long-term carryover benefit of humic substances. And then here's where we didn't put it. So which crop would you have? Which would you rather do? Of course, we'll see a big, gigantic difference when the yield at harvest. But okay, let me just walk over. Here's without humate. We're not worried about organic matter, just chemical fertilizers, salts. We're good. You know, that's the mentality. Okay, so here's large applications, optimum application of humic, full humics. That's humic, fulvic, the whole spectrum right here. Here's without, here's with. So, if you don't believe your own eyes, well, there's nothing I can do. So this shows the extent of the field here of rye, but I'm going to compare this field, which was used humates, humic acid, VAM, BioAg products, and BioAg management for the last few years, and we're gonna go over to the field over on the other side of the road, which had none of that, and it was planted with rye the same day. Here we can see the difference. So here's my indicator stick. You can see the thickness of the rye, and it extends, you know, pretty uniformly in this particular test plot. But you can see the leaf width. That's the key. In grain and barley and corn, you'll see a wider leaf blade in response to humic substances. Also, you'll see a cleaner leaf. Now here's where they damaged the leaf with herbicide spray. You can see the burn, because they insisted on spraying this unnecessarily. Okay, so here we are in another part of the field, and this is the untreated, without the mycorrhizal, without the full power fulvic on rye. Same day. So we walk over here. Okay, here's the untreated. Boom. Here we are in the treated. Now you can see a difference in color. Bigger on the rye. There's a spray plane going over, delivering rescue chemistry to farmers who did not use humic substances. And notice we have no insect damage or any fungal diseases here. That airplane that just flew by, he's going out to spray fungicides because they play crop rescue chemistry here. Humic substances tends to provide not only resistance to plants, but also to humans. Here we are in the Faust BioAg farm. This is a crop of rye, biologically grown rye, using Cyto Plus foliar and VAM. You can see the size of the field.
And I'm 6 feet 4 inches tall. This is about 6 feet tall where we sprayed.
It's a good 6 feet tall where we sprayed, yeah.
And then further down this way, it goes down a little bit. Shorter.
Here it's much shorter.
Thinner stalks.
Yeah, thinner stalk. And you can see the beginnings of lodging, where it's kind of falling and tangling a little bit. The heads aren't as big. The grain is smaller. Oh yeah, the heads are definitely smaller. Go over there and grab a head, and we'll compare the heads.
I'm gonna take a couple of heads from here.
Yeah.
And then the heads from there.
So yeah, this was ground had humate supplied and coming off of a vetch cover crop. So it was, so here's the difference. It's not just the height. You don't get paid for that. It's the number of grains per head and the size of the head, and you can see a big difference. Big difference. Yeah, there's your treated.
There's a difference too.
In height.
It's non-treated.
Height and size of the stem itself. That's with, that's without. So yeah, it's a difference between like losing money and maybe making money on your crop.